Nashville teens dying from gun violence. The city's juvenile homicide rate, get this, has already surpassed last year's total. A 15-year-old was shot and killed after a lingering argument came to blows at the J.C. Napier homes. Jazwan Woods and another person got into a fight on Lewis Street. Woods was shot and ran away. The other party chased him and continued firing. He is the 13th young person to lose his life as a result of gun violence this year. News Channel 5's Kimberly Davis tells us what state and metro leaders are doing to try to stop this deadly trend. Kimberly.
Roy, it's something people in Nashville are becoming all too familiar with. Teenagers becoming the victims of gun violence, and now that number is on the rise. Metro leaders are trying to see what can be done about a problem that seems to be getting worse.
I mean, that is not the kind of city that any of us want to live in, where that could happen to a 15-year-old. So we've got to get to the bottom of it.
It's a problem that is taking the lives of some of Nashville's youngest. Gun violence, wreaking havoc on the lives of not only the victims, but their families, left behind to grieve their loved one taken away too soon.
We have lost, I think, 13 of our youth so far this year in 2017 to violent crime. And we've had some increase in juvenile perpetrators of violent crime, but also a lot of victims.
Kathy Simbeck is the court administrator for Davidson County Juvenile Court, and she sees the issues firsthand in the courtroom. But instead of standing by to watch, Metro leaders decided to do something about the growing problem by joining the Tennessee Blue Ribbon Task Force on Juvenile Justice.
I think that's one of the things that the Commission's going to be looking into, is what is driving that. There's a multitude of societal, educational, court, intervention issues, and that's why I think this Commission is really a great idea, because it's got people from all different disciplines to take a look at that.
But tonight, there doesn't seem to be an obvious solution to a problem that has Nashville in its grip. But local leaders say it will take all of us to make a difference.
Not about scaring them or about locking them all up. This is going to take an entire community of people coming together to figure out what we need to do.
Police are still working to track down the Jazwan Woods shooter. Tonight, they just released these photos of a late model Ford Fusion that was involved in the case. Call Metro Police if you have any information that could help. For now, we are live in Nashville this evening. I'm Kimberly Davis, News Channel 5.